Did you ever see the movie The Matrix? In The Matrix, the main scene of the entire movie is when the main character is presented with two choices. The first choice is to take a pill and to stay in this imaginary world that he has lived in that doesn't expose him to the harsh truth realities of life. They're hidden from him. He's in this imaginary world. The second choice is he takes a different pill. And if he takes this pill, he is exposed to the harsh realities of life and everything in it. Throughout my life, I've asked different people that question. If you had a choice to take a pill and stay in this naive mindset, or take a different pill and see the harsh realities of life but be able to address them, what would you do? Many people would choose to take the naive pill. They don't want to know and they don't want to deal with the harsh realities of life. And they do so at their own peril, at their own lack of self-growth. Because the only way to grow, the only way to address core issues is to deal with the harsh realities of life with a hopeful, optimistic mindset, but you have to address them. That's why I talk about harsh realities, details of life, in addition to other things, because I'm a well-balanced person. I can talk, laugh, I can talk about pissing out of my car, I could talk about world affairs, or I could talk about whatever. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm confident enough to deal with either one, and I go forward. But what I want to share with you in life is your whole life, you are constantly faced with those two options. Are you going to live and are you going to keep those around you that live in this imaginary world where you never discuss the harsh realities of life? You never discuss the deep truths. It's like, you know what I mean? Somebody got molested when you grew up, somebody in your family, but it was like, hush, hush, never talk about it. Never talk about it. It's a family secret. And they never talk about it. They live in this la-la land to their own peril, to their own harm, and to the own long-term harm of society. It is those that are willing to get uncomfortable, to have an uncomfortable conversation, to deal with themselves and with the situation directly, shed light on it, address it, and move forward and correct it. But it's painful and it takes confidence. You can't be insecure and address dark truths. People don't want to talk about what. There is a reason. There is a reason that if I make a video about pissing in my car, it will get more views than talking about a deep-rooted society issue. And the reason is because the majority of people in the world want to live in a naive mindset. I'm not saying that in judgment. I'm saying that for those who are leaders and for those who desire self-growth, make a mental note. Most people want to live in that naive bubble. And if you are going to burst that bubble, if you are going to grow, if you are going to be part of a positive voice, of a voice that adds progress to society, doesn't mean you're always right, doesn't mean I'm always right, but you have to be a voice. Give deep thought, address deep truths, and not live in a la-la land. That this is that Partridge Family, that Brady Bunch mentality is why oppression in family life happened for years, because people lived in that bubble. It's the Brady Bunch. You know what I'm saying? The Brady Bunch, you know what I mean? The wife was probably getting beaten. You know what I mean? The kids were probably doing incense, but you would never know, because for that half hour, all you saw was the Brady Bunch. Your life, every day, you're faced with two things. Either you are going to stay in a naive bubble, or you are going to take the pill, and that's a metaphor, it's not realistic. You're gonna take a mindset pill that says, I am going to address deep-rooted, dark truths maybe, and confront them in a positive tone, in a productive tone, but I'm gonna address them and I'm gonna grow. And if you're gonna grow, let's go with me. If not, God bless, keep it moving. That's it. Those are your choices in life. In balance, because again, you should have fun, you should do light, you know what I'm saying? It's a well-balanced mind. It's not it's always got to be like address dark truth. You should have fun too in life. I believe in well balanced. I don't believe in, like, you know what I'm saying, extreme, you know what I mean, unhealthy mindsets. But I want to be clear, like, that matrix decision is every day it's on the table. Every day it's on the table. That's why people stay in unhealthy relationships. They want to live the bubble. Like, this person's going to change. This person's going to change. When they've shown time after time they won't change. And the fact is, it's not even about them changing anymore. It's about you not changing. And you didn't change because you didn't deal with your childhood issues. Because you decided your whole life to take the pill where you live in this naive bubble that you never talk about hard topics. And that's harmful to your self-growth. And that's above anything else. Start right there with yourself. And that's why I can tell why I've been able to grow, and I'm not better than anybody, but others haven't that I've seen in my life, because they'll self-medicate before they'll address a deep truth. Life is like that. You know, it's a parallel situation, man. Always have to ask yourself that. You either address something and face the harsh truths of life with a positive mind. What can I do to address it and move past it? Or you stay in a naive bubble. That's your choice. Many are called, few are chosen, and few accepted. Stay inspired.